Many of you have probably seen recent news coverage of the U-shaped, curved skyscraper currently being proposed by a New York City architectural firm. Although it seems to defy the laws of gravity and science, it may soon become a permanent fixture of the NYC skyline. The Big Bend, as it is already being called, got us to thinking about the other architectural marvels scattered across the planet. So we decided to do a little more investigating in this episode of the Infographic Show, the world's top 10 tallest buildings. Number 10. International Commerce Center. The International Commerce Center is a 1,588-foot skyscraper complete with 108 floors and 83 elevators in Tsim Sha Tsui, Hong Kong. The building was originally designed to tower close to 1,900 feet, but there were regulations that required no building be taller than the surrounding mountains. Primarily for commercial offices and hotel space, construction by Sandfield Building Contractors Limited began in 2002 and ended 8 years later in 2010. With the reduction in height, the building might have taken less time to construct if it weren't for a halt in production in 2009 due to an elevator shaft accident that killed 6 workers. Number 9. Shanghai World Financial Center. The Shanghai World Financial Center is a 1,614-foot tall skyscraper located in Pudong, Shanghai, China. Commissioned by the Shanghai World Financial Center Company, the China State Construction Engineering Corps took a little over 10 years to build the structure, spanning from 1997 to 2008 and costing $1.2 billion. With 101 floors and 91 elevators, the neo-futuristic structure is used for office and hotel space, but also features retail locations, observation and recreation spaces, and a museum. This building isn't the only towering structure in Shanghai. The ancient Chinese city will be featured again later on in this top 10 list. Number 8. Taipei 101. Taipei 101, formerly known as the Taipei World Financial Center, used to be the world's largest building in 2004. Construction began in 1999 and ended 5 years later, costing just under $2 billion. The postmodern architectural structure was built by Samsung C&T and KTRT joint venture, towering at 1,671 feet with 101 floors and 61 elevators. Taipei 101 is strictly an office building but is renowned for holding New Year's Eve fireworks shows. The 101 is meant to symbolize the renewal of time, the new century that has arrived, and all of the new years that will follow. Number 7. CTF Finance Center. For the sake of pronunciation and the fear of slipping up on it, we'll call the Ganshu Chow Tai Fook Finance Center the CTF Finance Center or the East Tower. Commissioned by Chow Tai Fook Enterprises, construction began in September 2009 and ended 7 years later. Coming in at 1,739 feet tall, with 111 floors and 95 elevators, it spans over 5 million square feet and contains 355 apartments, 251 hotel rooms, and 1,705 parking spaces. Holy fook, that's an enormous building. Number 6. One World Trade Center. The One World Trade Center has many alternative names, including 1WTC or the Freedom Tower. Building on the concept of freedom, it's the first and only building on our list that is in the United States of America, specifically in Lower Manhattan, New York City. A rebuild of the original World Trade Center, destroyed by terrorists on September 11, 2001, it is the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, towering at 1,776 feet, which is, coincidentally, the very year the Declaration of Independence was signed. Tishman Construction began building in April 2006 and completed the structure in July 2013. There are 104 floors and 73 elevators, as well as office, observation, and communication spaces throughout. Number 5. Lot World Tower. The Lot World Tower is a 123-floor, 1,819-foot super tall skyscraper that recently finished construction during March of 2016. It is currently the tallest building in the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Located in Seoul, South Korea, the hotel and residential building broke ground in May 2009 and construction began in February of 2011. A famous YouTube channel broke into the building as it was still being constructed, climbed to the top of it, and published the whole thing on their YouTube. Number 4. Ping An Finance Center. The Ping An International Finance Center was commissioned by Ping An Insurance and built by the China Construction First Building Group. Located in Shenzhen, Guangdong, China, this building took 6 years to complete from 2010 to 2016. Used for office and retail space, the business district building contains 115 floors and 80 elevators to take you up 1,969 feet. The building cost $678 million to build and covers over 4 million square feet. Apparently, some people have confused this building with a mountain, as several daredevils from around the world have made attempts to climb to the top. Some even used a crane to access it while it was still under construction. Number 3. Abraj Al Bait Clock Tower. The Abral Al Beit, translated as the Towers of the House, is a government-owned complex of not one, not two, but 7 skyscraper hotels in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. The clock tower is not the tallest building, but it does contain the world's largest clock face. The skyscraper rings in, or chimes in, at 1,972 feet and covers over 3 million square feet. This $15 billion building is a postmodern skyscraper made of steel, concrete, glass, natural stone, and marble. The clock tower was built by the Saudi Bin Laden Group and contains 120 floors and 96 elevators. Number 2. Shanghai Tower. The Shanghai Tower, formerly the Shanghai Center, is a 2,073-foot skyscraper located in Luzhizui Pudong, Shanghai, China. Even though it was once the world's tallest building in 2015, it still has the world's highest observation deck and the world's fastest elevators with a speed of 46 miles per hour. With 106 elevators, it's a wonder how long it would take to visit all 128 floors. The Shanghai Tower is owned by the city government and is utilized for office, retail, and leisure. Construction by the Shanghai Construction Group began in November of 2008 and ended in February of 2015. This building cost 15.7 billion won. In US currency, that's only about $2.4 billion. And finally, number 1, Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa, also known as the Burj Dubai, is Arabic for Khalifa Tower. It is known as a mega-tall skyscraper located in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. It stands at a staggering 2,722 feet, making it the tallest building in the whole wide world. It cost $1.5 billion to build and took architect Adrian Smith and the rest of the developers and contractors 5 years to complete, from 2004 to 2009. The building features 163 floors, of which 154 are usable, 2 below-ground parking levels, and it is optimally used for hotel and residential space. Wondering how to get to the top? Thanks to the Otis Elevator Company, you can choose from 57 elevators. The Burj Khalifa is primarily made of steel, glass, and aluminum with a primary reinforced structure of concrete. The world's top 10 tallest buildings are some of the greatest tourist attractions and busiest areas in their respective cities. Even though some of the tallest buildings have been around for years, many of the buildings that made the top 10 were completed within the last few years. Have you ever been to any of the buildings on this list? If so, which ones, and how did it feel being on the roof? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, click like, and leave a comment.